oatmeal with breast milk. She does not take a bottle, and plus it's time for her to eat solids anyway. Well, introduce solids, I should say. So this has been one of the only things that she's liked. I put a little bit of applesauce in there, but it's the applesauce that's organic, that has the flavors. And her favorite flavor is peach. So the peach applesauce. Let's put a little bit in here with the breast milk and the oatmeal, stir it up, make it runny. Can you see that? Well, that's because that's what the doctor said. So I made it a little runny. But it does fill her up. I feed her twice a day. I feed her at nighttime, which is basically dinner, but it's technically before bed, which they want you to do 2 hours before actual bedtime. An hour to 2 hours. So I do that. And that usually, like after I feed her, is when I'll go ahead and, what's the word that I'm looking for? Start her bedtime routine. So that would be first feeding her. So I feed her this, and then I wipe her down, since babies can't have a bath. Well, they can, but it's not good for their skin. So I do bathe her only once a week, and that's in water bath. But every day, since we want it to be a part of her bedtime routine, yum, 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 baby, I just get a soapy towel and water and wipe her down. I take off her, because I usually in the morning, how she still has it on, I'll take it off when I finish feeding her in the morning. So she'll have a onesie on, so I'll take that onesie off and then put her in a sleeper. But I also put lotion on her, of course. And then I read her a bedtime story, and then she's usually out after her bedtime story. Yum, yum, yum. And then in the morning, we wake up. I feed her some more oatmeal when she gets up. As you can see, this is our morning routine. This is what I'm doing now. So I'm feeding her oatmeal, which to me, now that she's getting older and is demanding a little bit more in the milk, I feel like oatmeal is definitely good if your baby's one of them. It helps her with her naps throughout the day, having a full tummy, even though she's still breastfeeding. So it's so much easier to feed her the oatmeal in the morning after I change her diaper, and then change her out of her outfit that she's currently in. I'll do her hair, and then, put her in a onesie until our nighttime routine. But I have noticed that if I just get too lazy and don't make her no oatmeal in the morning, she has a hard time napping throughout the day. And if she has a hard time napping throughout the day, she's going to have a hard time sleeping at night. So I've realized that I have to be consistent with that schedule, and it works for her now. Remember, everything is really based off of your baby. This is my first child, so I have learned that throughout this process, it's really what your baby wants. I had all these things that I was going to do for my baby when my baby got here, to then realize, like, she going to do what she wants. So you can try, like, everything that you see that you think would work, and then adjust it to how you feel it works for you and your baby. Because that's what I had to do, especially on her sleep schedule. We did the sleep schedules that we saw that people post, like, on the internet and things like that. And honestly, those sleep schedules didn't work for me, but they did give me a guide of exactly how much nap time, like the hours of her nap time that she needs to have. So that it still helps to look at it. And then, you try and figure out which one works for you. I figured out what works for us. And I know that she's supposed to have like her little 5 to 6 hours of nap time throughout the day. But sometimes my baby do that in one nap. She'll literally be asleep for hours after drinking this oatmeal milk. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because her tummy is full, so like, she's not sleeping hungry. She's fine. And then she wakes up about evening time, and she's up for a couple of hours. Longer than they say the wake time should be, but that's in those schedules, not what your doctor's saying. And then After she's up for them couple hours, it's usually about to be her bedtime. We start her bedtime routine. And before you know it, hey, yum, 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 yum. Hey, yum, yum, yum. And then before you know it, she sleep for the rest of the night. I find that when I have to do those like weird little naps that they want you to do, oh, she needs to sleep for an hour in 25 minutes, and then you wake her up, and then you have her up for, I think it was like an hour and some change, and then you put them back to sleep. My daughter don't like that. I tried it in different ways. She does not like that. A lot of them have the wake time at like 6 o'clock, 6:45, 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock, and then you don't really see nothing later than that. It works for us and works for our daughter if we wake her up from either 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, but if she's up between those times, she's fine. If she does not, however, she will just stay asleep until about 12 o'clock, which for me isn't a big deal because the napping situation. It helps with the naps, but it's how she does it. So once again, it all really just depends on what works for you and your baby. So I say that to say, if that's something you want to try, you can try. Sometimes my baby does the 5 to 6 hours in 2 naps. Sometimes she does it in 1 nap, but she doesn't do it in 3. If she does it in 3, that's when I know we're gonna have a sleeping problem tonight. So I would say, try what you think is best, obviously. My daughter is now 5 months and a week. I was gonna do videos when she was younger, but honestly, it is very difficult. Like, I applaud all of these YouTubers that can literally sit there and have the time to take care of their child in video, because for me, it's different. Like, I run my own business, which is my studio salon. My husband, not only does he run his business, he also runs my business as well on the manager / financing department of that, which, you're probably like, salon, he probably doesn't really have to work that hard, but he does, because I have a suite. So when I had to come back into my salon after COVID restrictions were lifted, it was his job to put a new, ventilation system inside my salon. Nobody else is gonna come and do that. So it's just little bitty things like that, like making sure it's good for COVID, making sure, we're safe in there and things like that. So he has a really big job, plus his 9 to 5 job, which is not at home at the moment because he's doing something where it's like he does a couple weeks there, a couple weeks home. So it's a lot. And then on top of that, his mother passed away while I was pregnant, and she was our only person to help because I don't have my mom. So it's just really tough when you're trying to take care of a baby, do this whole YouTube thing, and you just have life and you don't have anybody to come over and to help you watch the baby or come over and help you clean and things like that. Like, it's just been us. I have been cleaning, we have been moving around, been doing this since our daughter has been born. Here we are 5 months later, and I'm just now able to start doing videos. I haven't been able to do them because I've just been so busy. And I know that it's just, it's his mom and not my mom, but she was a really great person to me and to her granddaughter, before she left. You getting sleepy, baby? And as you can see, she's getting sleepy, so she's gonna take a very long nap. So it's just, I still had to grieve. I also lost an uncle. He also lost an uncle to COVID. So it's been a nightmare. So if there are mommies out there that are like, ooh, I want to do it, but I think, maybe my baby's too old for me to do it, girl, do that, okay? It's life. We all can't jump on it as soon as our baby is born like some other people. It happens. Don't feel discouraged and feel like, oh, I can't start doing my YouTube videos because now my baby's a year old or my baby's this. Girl, start that shit. Do it, okay? Just do it. Baby girl, you done? She's done eating. Yep, she's done. And she only has about, damn, you can't even see, like 2 spoonfuls of this. I know I'm supposed to be using a baby spoon, but look, okay? I'm the oldest of 8, and I got plenty of nephews. This is not my first rodeo, and how to take care of one of my little sisters. So I know how to feed her without this spoon hurting her gums, because I know people are gonna attack my comments. You can use the rubber spoons. You use whatever is best for you. You are the mama. You use what you feel like is comfortable. I know how to use that spoon without hurting my baby, so I do it. So that is our routine of what we do. I know, babies, you getting sleepy. I'm about to take you out. And then things like this happen and make it difficult to record. So once again, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. If there's any questions, let me know. I'm going to do some more about breastfeeding because I feel like I'm becoming really good, almost a pro at this. So that will be next. But I have to put this baby girl to nap. Okay, so I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Of course, like and subscribe.